Greetings to the 1st and 2nd Corinthians course here at Southeastern University. This is your instructor, Dr. Larry Asplund, coming to you once again at the end of our very first week, and what a great week we have had. I have so much enjoyed getting to meet you and interacting with you in our first discussion forum. I'm very impressed with the quality of students in this class, so it's just a joy. It's an honor to be able to participate with you in this class. So welcome to week 2. I want to just give you a sense, since an 8-week intensive, as you know, is going to come and go very quickly. I wanted to keep us focused, keep us on track, and give you a sense of where we are here at the beginning of week 2 and what we need to accomplish going forward. The week 2 aim is, first of all, to identify how the Apostle Paul dealt with community discipline, legal disputes, and sexual immorality in the Corinthian community. And so very practical issues, obviously, real life, real world issues. So many of those first century issues were not all that different from the ones that we have ourselves. And then, of course, to be able to reflect on any of the readings and the lectures that are available for you in the coming week. The week 2 Learn resources are, first of all, in the text by Barclay, pages 35 to 58. Even though it's a little bit dated, I still think it's a great text. It provides us with a lot of background, important information when it comes to our reading in 1 Corinthians. And then, of course, Dr. Fetke has given us lectures, 2 of them this week, on chapter 5 and on chapter 6. There's an additional presentation that's a narrated presentation from 1 Corinthians 4. I believe last week I identified a couple of presentations as narrated, and they were not. So my apologies for that. This one is narrated, and you get to be able to, I think, enjoy even more the content of 1 Corinthians 4. And then, there are related presentations, PowerPoint presentations to the lectures. And then there are 2 videos, links to 2 videos from the Yale Bible Study this week, one on sex and courts and one on marriage and slavery. Once again, just kind of a discussion of those practical first century issues, and as well as a way of relating them to our own situation. Week 2 apply then, once again, your graded assignment in week 2 is a discussion forum, as was true in week 1. You are simply being asked to reflect on any of the readings or the lectures in week 2. What stood out in your own mind as important, and to be able to relate that, discuss it together. Once again, this is our ability to bring forward into our own situation the principles that we're observing and learning in 1 Corinthians and ultimately in 2 Corinthians. So, as was true last week, you will have your initial post due by the end of the day on Saturday, and then a reply to at least 2 other students by the end of the day, 1 week from tonight. So it's going to be another great opportunity to interact with each other, and for me to jump in, whenever I can, and just enjoy that conversation. Of course, I'm going to begin grading this week, and so for me, very easily, for the grade, most of the grade that you will get for participation in the discussion forum will be for your initial post, obviously. And then I will also include grades for each of your 2, a minimum of 2, responses that you offered, in the discussion forum this coming week. So the issue of church discipline is a tough one. It's one that doesn't come up very often anymore, quite frankly. But it was and still is an important idea. It's God's plan for keeping the church pure, but I would say it's God's plan for keeping the church safe. And so those pastoral leaders that God has given to us in the church are very concerned about the health and the well-being of the congregation. There's no question that we're going to look at the key passage this week and have an opportunity to review it and go over it together. So it's got to be another great week. I'm looking forward to learning with you. I'm looking forward to learning from you. I so much appreciate your thoughtful and mature responses in this class. Of course, we have pastors in this class as well as those who have their hearts set already involved on serving in the local church. So it's going to be a good week. Please know once again that I'm here for you always. Never hesitate to contact me. Let me know how I can serve you. In the meantime, you're going to be in my prayers every day this week. God bless everybody. Just have a great week too.